Greetings, gentlemen and ladies out there. It's Coach Clive Maxeef here with this, the seventh and final part of our 7-part mini-series on purpose, design, concept. And as part of this final episode, we are going to be carrying out an overview and looking at the concept as a whole. In the 6 previous episodes, we've been running over all of the different sections to the concept. So it is in this episode my intention to kind of bring it all together, and so we'll do an overview of it, and so you can see how it all works and fits together. So to help us, as always, I'm just going to fire up some slides. I say slides, it is in fact a slide, and yes, our overview slide now completely full with all of the different elements of the purpose design concept, all of the different pictures referring to the 6 episodes you would have seen earlier, and go back and watch if you'd like to sort of deep dive into some of these pieces once again. And so, yes, the purpose design concept, where does it all start? Where do we begin using this in order to help us to get clear on our purpose? Well, it all starts here with the vision. The change we want to see in the world, and by focusing this way, we begin our reflections on our purpose outside of ourselves. It's about the changes we want to see out there, and it's once we're clear on that and aligned with that, that we can really start to start doing some of the inner work and focus that's going to get us there. And I would liken our vision to being, the island we want to end up on, the world we want to end up on, and what be present in terms of the changes we want to see. So that's where we begin when it comes to this particular concept, getting clear on that vision, or at least having an essence of what that vision is, and building out from there. And next, it's starting to look at the mission, the actual vehicle, strategic vehicle we are going to use in order to realize this vision. And I think this is a mistake that I know I've made on a number of cases. Sometimes we can start here, and before really thinking about the change we want to see in the world and the impact we want to have out there, we think, or I have in the past been thinking about what the vehicle is, and thinking about these missions, and thinking about sort of just me. But once we are clear on that vision, it is important to get clear on that mission, that journey we want to take. And by sort of knowing where we're heading long term, knowing the vehicle we want to create to enable the vision that we've set, getting clear on that is really important. And as you can see on the slide there, that plays into the strategic part of the model. Okay, and next we're starting to talk about some of the tactical elements of the concept, and that is beginning to define the goals that are linked to our mission and vision. And this is really about breaking that mission down into subsections. And goals tend to be more, short to medium term. So maybe, sort of 12 weeks, maybe 6 months. And again, this is where I know I've made mistakes in the past. Rather than really thinking about my long-term strategic piece, I've gone straight to goals, and been working towards these goals without really thinking about what the things I want to influence in the long term. So that's the kind of first part, sort of breaking this mission down into chunkable checkpoints, and giving us some things to aim at in the short to medium term. And that is finally underpinned by the tasks, and this is the day-to-day, week-to-week things that we are doing to help us build and work towards our goals, that then lead us to the goals then leading us to moving on and working towards that mission, and then the completion of that mission ending up with that vision, that change we want to see in the world. So that's how it all connects. And what I've found by taking this approach is that I find particularly some of the nuts and bolts stuff, maybe the tasks or the shorter term goals that maybe I found quite hard to kind of get motivated about, or have found quite hard to get motivated concerning in the past, because they're connected to this mission and vision, this bigger piece. It gives me more motivation. This task I'm completing today isn't just about doing something for the sake of it. It informs a goal, that informs a mission, that informs the change I want to see in the world. So it becomes bigger than that. So that's kind of the kind of primary section of the purpose design concept. And then underpinning that on the other side, you've got these two sort of personal pieces. And the first one there is talking about values, and how getting clear on these values, these markers that we want to lay out for ourselves, the non-negotiables, can be really important, because as we move forward with these various goals, tasks, missions, we're going to be challenged, no doubt about it. And by having our values established and clear, we can stand our ground in essence. And also, you know, being clear on our values can be really useful in terms of identifying changes and visions, changes we want to see in the world, and visions that align with our values. I know that there's many changes I would like to see in the world, but you know, do they align with my values? Do they align with who I am at my core? And so that's how values can help inform the wider piece. And there's finally this philosophy and developing this kind of personal mantra to kind of underpin it all, and just to have this short summarized piece that kind of is what we come back to time and time again as we're working towards these various objectives. And it's about the attitude that we're going to take and the energy we're going to bring. My philosophy is plan to live to wise old age, but live each day mindful there's no guarantee of tomorrow. And by taking that attitude and approach and bringing that to my day-to-day, I'm really able to kind of get the most out of what I'm doing and lead in that way. So that's the philosophy piece. And then finally, when you bring all of this together, this, gentlemen and ladies, is our purpose. And so it isn't just this kind of nebulous kind of, well, what's your purpose? Kind of, oh, I'm this, I'm that. It's kind of like, my purpose is to see this change in the world. The vehicle the thing that I'm using, the journey I'm on, the vehicle I'm using to achieve that is this. These are the goals I'm working towards. These are the tasks. These are the values, the things that I stand for. And this is my philosophy and attitude. So that is the purpose design concept. Invite comments below, or you'll see a link below where you can get in touch with me if you'd like to talk about this in more detail. And this isn't kind of a quick piece of work. You know, this can take real time to develop, but in my experience, by taking this approaches to both business and personal endeavors, I really do feel, and have felt in the sort of years that I've been using this, just so much more purposeful, and tasks and goals and things that I'm working to have so much more meaning. I'm able to choose, you know, strategically choose the changes I want to see in the world, and the vehicles they're informed by my values and my philosophy, my attitude to life. So it can be a really useful tool in getting these things established. And that includes, you know, in terms of where you might apply this, whether it's about a project you're working on at work, about how you're setting up your business in terms of the purpose there, and in your personal life, you know, your vision for yourself, your vision for your family, and building out from there, and being conscious and intentional about how we're showing up, breaking it down on that day to day. So fuel to the fire for sure. And yeah, as I said before, write comments below, and yeah, do contact me if you'd like to discuss this further or find out more concerning my coaching services. That's it for today. that's it for the whole of the 7-part mini-series on purpose, design, concept. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this with you. Take this knowledge, and if it serves you, great. If you feel it may serve someone else in your network, then by all means forward over the video. And finally, do and be well.